Let's talk about a situation in Excel that makes you lose a lot of time. So you have this data table that is not very readable, and you are thinking to color every alternate row to make it better. Now, I know a lot of you will start doing this manually, and if you have 1,000 rows, 2,000 rows, you might be sleeping in office tonight. Now, on a serious note, I'm gonna show you a trick to do this automatically, so let's check it out together. In order to solve the problem, we're gonna use conditional formatting, and I want to be fancy, so instead of every 2 rows, I want every 3 rows. So I change this to 3, I get it. I change this to 4, and it works. So let's go back and start doing the job. I know that usually when you use conditional formatting, usually what you do is you select some data and you go to Home, Conditional Formatting, New Rule, and here you use Format Only Cells that contain. You can select equal to, bigger than, etc. You put a number and then you select your format. Well, I don't want to do this. I want to use a formula. This is something that very few Excel users know. Now, how do we create this formula? Well, you have 3 golden rules. The first rule is, I don't want to see an if statement in your formula. The second rule is, I want the formula to work for the top left cell in my range. What does it mean? Let me show you. We do the formula and then we go to rule number 3. So this is my range that I want to color, and I want the top left cell. The top left cell is this one, A5. So I need a formula for A5. I replicated the columns here so it's easier for us to follow. So here what I'm gonna do is the following. I'm gonna use a row formula. So row, and here we're gonna use A5. Close parentheses and press enter. So what do we get? We get 5. Why? Well, this is the row number of A5, which is row 5. Double click, the row number of A6, it's 6, etc. So I have some numbers, but I want to start at 1. I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can just subtract 4. So here we just do -4 and double click. Simple numbers. Now I want to create a pattern that will tell me true whenever I want to color the row and false whenever I don't want to color the row. So I want to color this one, I don't want to color this one, I want to color the third one, etc. So how to create this pattern? Well, one formula that is very useful is the mode formula, MOD. This is different than MODE, which is a statistical function in Excel. So how does it work? Well, if I just come here, MOD open parentheses, I have a number and a divisor. Let's use those numbers that we have here. And for divisor, I'm just going to use this too. So I'm just going to use F4, close parentheses, and press enter. Now, if I just drag the formula down, what's happening? I'm getting a pattern, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, etc. And this pattern can be converted into true and false. We will do it in a bit. But first of all, let's understand why I got 1 and 0. In the first case, we have 1 as a number and the divisor is 2. Mode formula will tell you the remainder of a division. For example, 1 is equal to 2 times 0 plus 1. So the plus 1 is actually the remainder. This is why you get 1 here. For the second case, we have 2 as a number, which is here. Divisor is 2. So 2 is equal to 2 times 1 plus 0. This is why you get 0, which is the remainder. In the case of 3 and 2, 3 is equal to 2 times 1 plus 1. So that means that you get 1 in the cell, etc. Now notice something. If you put 3 here, you will get a similar pattern, but with 0, 1, and 2. 0, 1, and 2, etc. If you put 4, you will get 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, if every time I get a 1, I want it true, and all the other cases I want it false, how can I do this? Well, let's go back to 2 to make it simple. What we're going to do is equal 1. So here I'm checking whether this formula is equal to 1. If I press enter, this is true. Now this one is not 1, right? So if I double click, this becomes false, then true, then false, etc. If I put 3 here, because we have this pattern of 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, I'm gonna get every 3 rows true, false, false, true, false, false, etc. Now that I have my formula, I can just integrate it into my cell. So instead of the number H5 here, what do we have? We have row A5 minus 4. So if I come here, I put mode, open parentheses. This is my number, which was 1 for the first case, comma, my divisor is this one, F4. Close parenthesis, press enter. Let's put 2 here, and let's put equal to 1. Press enter, you get true. Double click, you get true, false, etc. Let's delete all this and think about the third golden rule, which I didn't tell you yet. The third golden rule is if I drag this formula, it should work for all the cells I have in my range. So this formula was for this cell. Now, if I want for all the other cells, I have to drag like this and drag down. So for example, this true is for the department, this one is for the education, etc. And you can see that it works. So the first row I have all trues, then here I have all false, so I don't want to color, then true, then false, etc. So now the last step is super simple. What you need to do is take the formula that is on the top left of my range. So this one. We just copy it, Ctrl+C, escape. We select the data. We go to Home, Conditional Formatting, New Rule, use a formula, and we paste it. Next, we select the format. For example, I want to color in gray. Press OK and press OK. And you can see wherever it's true, I have a color. Wherever it's false, I have nothing. And now I don't need all those formulas, so I can just delete them. Right-click, delete them. Nothing bad happens. And if we put 3, it will be for every 3 rows. If you like this tip, then 100% you should have a look at my Excel course about formulas. The link is in the description, by the way, and I can guarantee you that in 30 days, you will reduce the time you spend on your Excel tasks by 50%, and more importantly, your headache by 90%.